matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, nigga would have been pissed.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson.
Hit that. Come on, son.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That shit did, son.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
I don't know, dog. My defense ain't what I wanted to be.
Returning it, here's Spencer.
Get out of there. Oh, come on. Ah!
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
I won that first one, but I fucking missed field goal. That was tough.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Riley Moss takes him down defensively. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Come on, son.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Pacheco once again. Taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's mandatory.
Broncos had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so
that shit do be up there.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone. And big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into
200
position.
yards.
This is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going.
I got it last game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
No, that was the week other
advantage.
expectation.
Had the touchdown
Then
on
I
the
just
first
got
drive,
it
Charles.
this one.
And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
You go take a
and
step.
not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable for Spencer. Oh, some strong running. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
36 power. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
14 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
14, 14. 18, 18.
Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the...
And got his man complete. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Wilson on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
Go.
Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Touch 50, touch 50. Go.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
They're on the 11-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Yeah, he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Wilson. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as the tackle made at the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And the first down, Chiefs.
A give right side for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
14, front it.
Here's Wilson to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Broncos first down.
All goes special. All goes
First and 10
special.
at the 38-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. Now a 2nd and 10.
Go. Come on, that. 19.
Wilson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Hey, alert!
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Wilson going to run it on the draw. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
0.
Now Wilson. Well, this is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. George Kittle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Wilson going to throw for it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
There he goes, right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's Pacheco on the read option.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Pacheco is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Bronco defense comes up big.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.